organization when that trade got completed?
Yeah, it was exciting for us. I think adding a really good player, and it's up to us to get him up to speed pretty quickly here. But I also can't say enough about the guys that we have, and just got to keep getting everybody better all together.
Certainly his speed jumps out when you think about it, but what else caught your attention last year?
Rasheed's a hard worker. He's a really good kid. Football is important to him. He's a really good teammate. So when you're bringing somebody on, you want to make sure they gel with what Coach is building around here, Coach McDonald, and I know that he does.
How much is the playbook is what he had last year in New Orleans, and how much has it changed? How much is he going to need to learn to do here?
He's gonna have to learn a lot. It's not easy, but he's a pro, and I think this is his fourth year, and we're gonna expect him to know a lot really fast.
You've had to pick up and move before yourself, and you know what the effect is on your family and other folks. Just talk about like that part of the life in the NFL.
Yeah, that's a great, awesome question, man. Thanks. It's brutal. It's brutal when you got to do that to your family, but it's also a huge blessing because you get to see so much of the world and different teams and how people do things. But it is hard on the moms and the kids, and it's something that's really hits home to me because I'm so thankful for my wife and my kids, and thankful for them putting up with me, and thankful for Seattle for welcoming them.
I think we talked about this a little bit before. The speed at which you break a huddle and get to the line of scrimmage. How does that stress you?
Yeah, I know that's something that Coach is always installing in our offense, Coach McDonald, and I think that's something that we're always working on, always trying to improve, our departure speed to the line of scrimmage, and that comes from just having a lot of confidence in the game plan, and it just comes from lots and lots of reps of practice.
What?
I did, yes. I wasn't intended to use that verbiage either. It just kind of came out.
Why is that important?
Well, it's important to get more time on the play clock, obviously, for the quarterback to see the defense and make any checks. And I think it's important to make, whether you're going on the quick count or you're going on 2 or you're going on a hard 3, if it can look all the same to the defense, whether it's how you break a huddle or what your run and pass looks like, we're always striving to make those things look the same.
You run a lot of check with me stuff at the line and give Sam some of that control to make some decisions. Is that common, or is that something you've done before, or is that something that Sam is particularly good at?
I think it's just playing to the strength of your players, and that's something that Sam has done a great job of, as well as the teammates around him. So, I think Sam has really been so incredible to work with this year and what he can handle, and we'll just keep building off the things that he does well.
We know Rasheed's speed makes him better. What else about his skill set can say that to you?
Obviously, looking at the whole team, special teams, he affects the game as a returner, and I think he's a really bright player. He sees coverage, he can play a lot of spots, and it's really important as a receiver.
Torrey Bolton, just what are you seeing as he continues to grow?
Just continuous maturity from Torrey. Since the minute he got in here, he's been a guy that is just very mature for his age and what he can handle in a game plan, and just the way that he practices and the type of teammate that he is. He's a professional, and it's obviously a profile that John Snyder has attacked to bring in a quality individual who's also such a great player. I think our guys did a great job of executing. Coach Jake Peets does a great job on our offensive staff of putting things together, and the guys just executed.
This is the first time we've talked to you since Eric Sauber went on IR. He's obviously been an undersung part of what you guys are doing. Talk about loss for him, and then also Nick Callerup getting his first snaps.
Yeah, we'll get Sabi back eventually, but Sabi from the minute he's got here has been so mature and just been a leader on our offense, and I think he's been a guy that AJ and Elijah can really look up to. What was the second part of your question?
And then Nick Callerup getting his first snaps.
Yeah, Nick came in here and earned it the hard way. Really excited for his opportunity. Nick's a physical guy. He's a bright guy. Football is important to him. He's a great teammate. You could say that about so many guys on our offense. And again, it's just the type of guys our personnel brings in, the type of people that they are, allows them to play faster.
Some people outside the building have questioned, the right guard spot, how Anthony Bradford should. I'm curious how you evaluate that position so far this year.
Evaluate them all the same. It's a group of 5. You kind of evaluate them together. I like the group's trajectory. I think AB's been playing better. I think AB's come a long way, and we're just going to keep building off the things that he does best.
When you look at Sam's performance last week, what stands out about the team when you go back and watch? Because we can obviously say 17 straight positions to start. It seems like there's very little good any better, but when you go and look at everything in totality, what kind of stands out to you?
I just think what stands out is his teammates are all playing really well too, and that doesn't get said enough. His protection, his guys getting open. So when everyone around him plays well, in addition to the defense and the special teams getting turnovers, that's a big part. It's a team thing. Sam's played really well, but I think the whole group played well.
How much is his eye deception looking away a part of his game? How much does it help him?
Yeah, I think that's something that's been really coached well into him for his years of service in the NFL, and things that he's done really well since he's got here. He knows what he's trying to accomplish. He knows what coverages he's attacking, and that's something that he's always working on with Coach Andrew Janoko, who does a great job of keeping those details going too.
We've heard about Cooper Kupp, and now he'll give his input to the coaching staff. What does that sound like, and is that common or uncommon for veteran players who aren't quarterbacks to do that?
Oh, it's not uncommon, but he has an uncommon way of going about it. Because we're listening. He's got real value in the things that he sees and hears. In the game the other night, he's standing with me on the sideline, giving me great insight. So, he's got a Hall of Fame NFL mind. So he helps us in all facets of our game.
Are there ways that Rasheed can help your run game?
Yeah, he can carry the ball. He can go block. So we'll see. He's been practicing well, and he'll get his opportunities. But until then, he just got to keep getting him lots of practice reps to get him going.
What about the way his speed maybe will open up stuff for your run game?
Yeah, that's a huge part of his game, but he better be ready to block too. He's got to run at those safeties and corners really fast, and he knows that. It's part of the deal. Thanks, guys.